Here today with another video, and today I am doing another gamer's tale. Now I have just gotten done playing the game, and I've been taking little intervals trying to do it because I've been trying to record. So I'm trying to see what all I can record game related and all for y'all. And I figured why not include another episode of Gamer Tales. Now I have, again, just beaten it and all. I've gotten most of the achievements. There's one achievement I have not gotten, or else I'll have 100% completed. So this game, and I keep looking at my computer, I am so sorry, but it is called Decay the Mare. I'm going to kind of just shut my computer for a moment. And I have taken some notes. I have taken like some notes about it and all that, just so I can point out some of the amazing things about this game in general. Because this isn't just going to be like just talking about like experiences in the game. This is going to be talking a little bit more, sharing this game around and all. Now this game came out like a few years ago, I think. I don't know how long. But it's really good, and I have not really seen anybody play this from who I watch normally, but there's probably a ton of people who've done it already. It is really nice. It is basically a little puzzle game where you could go around, click on things, interact. But it includes quite a few jump scares, twists, and turns. And the ending is really interesting. Now you have the good ending and obviously the bad ending. So let's hope you get a good ending, which has a tendency of violence. So anyways, in the game you're introduced to this sort of monster, but it isn't really immediate. It lets you kind of get a grasp about like what's happening a little bit, that you're in a room, stuff like that. And you kind of venture out. But excuse me yawning, because I'm not really going to edit much. Like this video, I don't really edit a lot of. I do edit tidbits and stuff like that. I don't mind. But not a lot of this is edited. So you venture around, stuff like that. But you have this monster after you. Now, I will not show much of the game if I do. I don't think I will, but I will leave the thumbnail as like what they have for the game, and I will have a link down below from Steam that you can play it. You have to have like a little bit of money to buy it, and you should be set. But it's really interesting overall. This is one of the ones I've only bought. But like I said, I don't like buying games if I cannot record them. Like Subnautica Below Zero, I'm playing it. It doesn't run well on my laptop, but I'm playing it. I'm enjoying it the best I can. And again, I cannot even record it. I try to. I had the audio file. I can turn that to like logs or something if y'all want me to. But holy crap. I cannot record games that I buy. That's why I'm afraid of buying them if it is going to record, because I have no other way to tell y'all or show y'all or anything like that. But this series that I'm creating and all that, and that y'all can put y'all's input and all in, I'm hoping will allow me to share some of that experiences with you. So I wrote a lot of stuff, but and just like on one sticky note, it's episode 1, then all this stuff's episode 2. But there are 3 episodes in this game in general. The first one, you just kind of get a grasp about like what's going to happen and all that, and there are secrets in the game itself. You have to find these pennies, or coins, as you say. There are 5 of them, if I remember correctly, in episode 1. There is 10 of them in episode 2 and 3. Each of them a separate count. So you have 5 in 1, 10 in episode 2, and 10 more in episode 3. So that is a total of 25 pennies you got to collect if you're hoping for those achievements, because that's part of it. So the only achievement that I don't have is one that involves episode 2, but I will go back to beat it. And I don't know if there's going to be anything extra if I complete it 100%, but I will see, because some games they do have hidden things, so I'm going to see how that goes. But it's really interesting in the storyline that it has. Now, you think this is just a normal monster. Wait till episode 3 if you actually played this. Now, this will contain spoilers and stuff like that, so if you haven't played it, it's going to be an interesting way. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so tired, but yet it's like, nah, I don't want to sleep. So, and I'm staying up playing games too, so partially me. That's just me. But episode 3 actually takes a whole twist and turn to the story. So I personally like it. I haven't played a game like that in a long time, and then it has that little spook to it. I like that. Now, I haven't played like that in a long time. I've been playing like stuff like Five Nights at Freddy's, as some of y'all see. And if you just heard like a popping sound, that was part of my foot. That's not supposed to happen, but it did. So I don't know if y'all can hear that. But anyways, I need to focus on this. I'm sorry. I'm a sidetracked person that I cannot focus too much on. So every now and then if you see me like look down or something, I'm looking at the notes that I took. Because I really admire what they did. So I like the music as well. It's like a piano kind of type thing when you're first getting into it and all. And I forgot this part. I don't know if it changes or not. There are sounds though in it. It may not work on every single thing, but it works on like some of the doors and all that at least. So it sends a little shiver down your spine. I cannot speak either. I'm sorry for my bad English too, but it sends a shiver down your spine, and it makes you more into it draws you into the game, similar to what Subnautica does and its look of friendliness and all. But there is a catch to it. There are jump scares. Not dead ass hey, I'm gonna hug you kind of jump scare to the camera or anything like that, to the actual view of your interface. There is one of them in episode 1 to actually say that, but I'm not gonna tell you where. It's interesting because I was screwing around when I said that. I'm like, ha ha ha, you ain't gonna jump scare me. Yeah, I got a lesson from that. I'm just like, I was so mad that I did that. But I was just wanting something scary in it. I just wanted something that was there. So I was really asking for, to the game, hey, give me something. Come at me, I don't care. And I got it. I got it. Do not tick off a game. This is a child at this point. But I love it. So anyways, the music is really unique and all. And I like that. It's not just scary where it's just woo, kind of ghosty or anything. It makes you just drawn into it into a way. And there's some interval pieces where it's just dead silent, or I swear it's dead silent. I get to a point where I tune out every other thing. So I don't know if it is, but for me it went dead silent a few times. I'm like, what's going on? So I'm just sitting there okay, something's gonna kill me. Something's gonna actually freaking kill me in the game. And not yet. Which I hadn't died. And there's not really a way to die in it, actually. So you don't have to worry about death. You don't have to worry about lives or scores or anything. If you want to, go ahead, make your own version of it. But I enjoy the fact that it gives you time. It isn't like a time-limited thing. And you get to figure out some of this on your own. So you get to work a little bit with your brain and stuff like that. And I played these a little bit before. We looked around for puzzle pieces and all. Saying you needed a pencil to write down a note or something. Yeah, you come out here and actually write stuff down, or you need that to pick a lock or something. Of course, you ain't going to use a pencil to pick a lock, but say you need a paper clip to help with picking it. There you go. So, anyways, with that, I'm going to read some of these as well. So, of course, I mentioned the interesting music. The introduction I actually really enjoyed. It was really interesting in its own way and all. But also the fact that it's a point and click. If I remember correctly, if that's what it's really called. You get to move around, of course, but it is a point and click adventure game. And you can enjoy yourself, but don't forget it's a horror game. Please don't. If you do, you'll end up what happened to me. And I'll just be like, oh, why did you go right past that dang window? So then, or you hear a little, that would get you up real quick, like Simulacra. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I like the first Simulacra better than the second one. I mean, it's a cool introduction. The second one, I'm going to admit that. It's a cool, interesting introduction. But I do not like the storyline of it. So that's why I'm bugged by that. But I like the first one better. It did not focus. I look so crappy today that my own camera won't focus on me. I love that. Anyways, it's kind of, and this right off the bat, Five Nights at Freddy's, it kind of gives you a quick introduction to the monster and all that, like the animatronics, I mean, so. But in this game, it gives you a little bit of time where you can actually start learning the mechanics and all stuff like that, so you can actually take the proper time you need in order to actually learn how to play it. And you can play it your own way, it's just you have to pay attention to what's going on. So there's a slow, interesting introduction. Again, I don't know why I said that. Why I had interesting before introduction, I don't know. But I love how it was really just kind of letting you grasp like a feel for what this is going to be. So you're looking around and all, you're like, okay, this is really, it grasps your curiosity to an extent. But then the introduction, you're like, oh, this going to be something entirely different. Or it's going to be something like similar to what you think, but you're still like, oh, this going to be different. This is going to be really unique. So it grabs your curiosity and attention to that game and just holds on to it as long as it can. And you're just sitting there curious about like what's happened and all that. And I keep having to yawn. I'm so sorry, guys. But, and again, I keep looking now. So it has like a lot of achievements. I will say this, it has a lot of achievements, but it helps progress to that 100% bar that you find at the achievements. So it'll be like all your achievements for episode 1, 2, and 3, and it's just, it doesn't like split them up. I would love that. Now, if they would like to go back and change that, please split them up in like episode 1, put all the achievements there, episode 2, the episode achievements there, and 3. That would be a nice area, like a nice way to put them. Because I can take an idea of like what they're meaning and all. Like the first one's on first, like the first ones that you see. I mean, the second one's on, you know, stuff like that. But I would love to see like little sections for those. It would look a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner, and it would contribute a little bit more in like, okay, this is the episode I'm supposed to go to. And then you keep that on top of your head and you can go back to that episode. So you can replay these episodes too after you've beaten them. Just to like go back for coins or these other achievements that you're doing. But most of the achievements you'll be collecting will be in the game itself where you don't have to replay it. But you can if you want to. So I'm going back to 100% it because that's just what I do. I have a bad tendency of doing so. So I'm going back to do one of them, and that's back in episode 2. So, and that being said, most of the achievements you'll get straight off the bat just by just simply playing it. But some of them you have to take time and focus, or you have to go back and replay it. Now, if you go back and replay it, you lose all your progress with like coins, all your items. You replay the entire episode. I would love to have like little time zones in them, but that's asking too much because then you ain't gonna know where you've been and all. So, replay the whole thing. That's fine. So it'll let you select the like new game, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. And you can select which episode you want to replay. So that way you can play it the way you want to. Now, also for the fact that there are little spooks in the game. So saying that you have, and I'm going to kind of point in this direction, you have this window over here. And you happen to have this door, so like you're coming from like, let's say to close the door, you're facing directly towards the window or something. You're going down the hallway and you look towards the window. You see something. You could see something like knocking or just standing there staring at you, looking into your soul, making you afraid and all. Or you could see something just right on by. So I love it in that aspect of it. It doesn't fully reveal the monster, like if it's an actual person or something, but it leaves you with a curiosity of what it is and why is it after you. Like, what did you do because it contributes to a storyline? So, if you go to episode 3, it explains everything. There are still little questions that are not answered, but other than that, I mean, it answers some of the major ones right off the bat. You just need to give it time and all. And, oh my god, I can't believe I made that dang joke to that dang game. I was just like, okay, come at me, monster, you ain't gonna scare me. And then I'm like, wait a moment, I'm going up to this door. This is the only door that's allowing me to slide open the thing. And you know what happens? I'm like, I heard something. If you hear anything in the background, that's the air conditioning. But anyways, and it comes on at the wrong time. But anyways, again, I ain't gonna really edit this, so. So enjoy the chaotic hell of sounds that you'll probably hear in my bedroom, or anywhere in the house in general. Because if you yell loud enough, everyone will hear you, and then you'll somehow capture it on the camera. So anyways, I was just making fun of the monster and all that, sliding open a little thing, and I'm like, wait, I can actually slide that open. So once I started like giggling around and all that, like, oh, you cannot hurt me, monster. Oh, you would not defeat me. I will stab you, shank you with the knife handle that I have. It doesn't have a blade, keep in mind. Or, like, I was just like messing around. And I'm like, okay, let me get that axe. I'll just tear down the door. Yeah, I couldn't have anything in there really, so. Big idea and big mess up. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna joke around and all. Still keeping in mind that I was just thinking I was recording. After episode 1, I found out I wasn't recording. Like, I mean, I pressed recording and all, and it said I was recording, and it called the audio fine. I have deleted it though, but it called the audio fine. It would not, like, the visual, like, what this is, you see me moving and all that, it would not capture that. So therefore, I cannot show you all that, and I'm sorry. But it was really funny of how I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna make fun of this monster because it can't actually hurt me. I made a big effed up mistake. So if you want to check off that monster, go ahead. You'll get something in return. I promise you. So. But anyways, again, the storyline is really interesting and all, and I don't know how many times I looked away from the camera, because I'm just straight up uploading this, so I ain't even double checking. So if there's any requests or regrets, there you go. I don't care anymore. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna upload this right off the bat, and I need to because I don't know how weather is gonna be. So that's gonna be fun. And so anyways, the storyline is really unique. It makes you curious. It ain't like full on revealing that it's a whole storyline. It lets you figure out things on your own. You have this little hint button, so if you get stuck, you can click that and it'll show you like where you need to go. It doesn't straight up like say you need to be here like with an axe or something. It gives you hints like where you should be, so that way you can figure that out on your own of what to do. It'll be like, okay, you need to search the room more. That's actually one of the things it will say. So it would tell you to search it, and you'll just be like, okay, that's getting a little bit frustrating. But you need to look around every little thing. Not like moving the boxes and all. You can't really do that. If I could, I would have chucked out the monster like. Knowing me, I'll probably find every other thing and that the boxes are empty. They ain't gonna do anything to the monster. But the puzzles are really unique. Oh my god, this door puzzle. I have to admit this one. Please go, when you go in through, and if you play this game, this segment right here of the video, for anyone watching, I'm not going to tag it or anything, but if you want to put this down here with like door confusion or something, and you're playing episode 1, put it down in the comments. Please, after every turn, go through the door. I did not know this. Go through the door. If you're going like any turns, so if you're going like left, go straight through the door. You have to do it, or else it ain't gonna count it. Because I went the way that it said, and it didn't say anything about turning, or it said everything about turning, but it didn't say going through the door after each turn or anything. I had to go and reset the whole thing. I had to go look up a video to see what I was doing wrong, because I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the worst. And then I was like, oh, so I have to go through a door every turn. That might be common sense in like every other game. It's been so long since I played these type games. So I don't know like what all I'm doing or anything like that. So please take the time, and I'm sorry if it looks over here. I keep looking directly at the little thing right there, because I can see myself. So anytime I move my eyes, I'm like, okay, I'm going to shift this way. So I'm trying to look directly into the camera. I'm going to move this real quick. I might be able to focus now. I don't know. But anyways, if you just take the time and just get to know what's going on in the game, you'll find out there's a lot to it and all. And you'll probably enjoy it if you like a little bit of spooks and all, but you like point and click. And it's hard to kind of find like some of the good ones like that. So I like this one in my opinion, just out of how it is and all. And that's just episode 1 of what I wrote down for now. So, and what's beneficial, and I'm going to say this because I already got this from episode 3 category, but it repeats. If you play episode 2 after beating like episode 1, or you hadn't like went back to episode 1 and you decided to go to episode 2 after a long period of time, it will replay the ending for you. That way you get an idea of where you've been and what else happened. An idea of it. So, but you gotta rely on your memory a little bit more. It's really neat. I hadn't seen like a game do that all the time or anything, but I like that. It will replay what's already happened. Especially from like the ending of what's happened in which episode you're playing. Episode 3, I will also say this, and I'll skip from 1 to 3 immediately. But you can actually go back, and if you press continue, you won't like the other ending. Just press continue, it will leave you there of where you are. You can go straight up and go through that thing again. But me, I had to go back, get the coins, then go back and get the bad ending. So, because I got a good ending first, and I'm like, oh, you already sent me through this hell, so I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm not going to spoil that one completely. But there is a bad ending if you do not do the shanky shank. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's probably weird for y'all to hear me say that, but that's what it is. So, in episode 2, when you're like first beginning and all that, it shows you that clip of what's happened at the end of episode 1. And I like that. That's a good aspect to a game if you like take breaks and all that. So I kind of like something like that. Now, I hadn't played the Uncharted 2 Sally Face. I need to go ahead and do that after I film this. So, I gotta get back to it. But there is a red butterfly in it. So, it references back to the previous episode that, it says, when you, the light flickered. So, I'm having to reread this now. When you find an article, it references back to the article. Or no, episode 1, but, I don't know anymore. But it reference the what happened in one of the article pieces that you'll find. So it references certain areas of the episodes and all. Now I don't catch every single reference, but once I think about it, I'm like, oh, it's actually going back. So it's really cool, and I like that. But the sounds, it keeps you on edge, but it also keeps you into the game. You're like, okay, even though that's creepy, I want to continue exploring. And some of the games, some of the sounds, not games, but some of the games that I've played, they do the sounds, but it doesn't keep you in the game. It can make you just like, okay, I'm bored and tired hearing the sound. But this one has different sounds for doors. Some of them don't have sounds. So, anyways, you can imagine them too if you want it to. But it keeps you on edge to an extent. It makes you curious as to what's actually going on and all. And you can actually enjoy what you want to do in the game. You can imagine all the scenarios and all that, like what can happen. Happening. I don't know what the kind of word that was, but it can keep you on edge and in the game if you want to continue and actually find out the ending. And, of course, there are some good jump scares. Not straight up like, I'm gonna hug you, like Mr. Huggles or anything like that. So, or Mr. Hugs, whatever it's called. But it is some little jump scares that are really unique and all, and I like that. Because it adds that aspect of horror and curiosity, and actually keeps you in the game the way it should. Because it labels itself as horror, but also point and click and all. I like that it has like little things that actually show that it is still a horror game, but it gives you a reason to be like completely immersed in it. As long as you're doing that correctly, you can get each of these jump scares. But it also gives you like, I don't know how to say it, but it gives you these little vibes that something will happen, and it won't happen. It just builds out that anxiety. Kind of like how Final Fantasy Freddy's does, where you mess up and you're waiting for like Bonnie or something to pop up at the door, and he don't come up on time, he don't stay there on time, and you're like, okay, that's odd. So anytime you just don't see him for a longer period of time, you're like, okay, that is extremely odd and all, even though it kind of helps you and all. So it builds up that anxiety until you get like a jump scare. but it keeps you on that edge of the seat between the music and sounds and like what's going on. If there's long periods of time where you forget if there's music or something, or the fact that there is music at all. And if you just feel at the point where you're like anxiety or something is building up, or you're just like, okay, that's weird, or kind of like fear kind of building up, stuff like that. If you think something's going to happen, it isn't going to happen. It's just something that's part of the brain when you're playing a horror game. So after getting like jump scared so many times, I'm like, okay, is this going to happen? And then it won't happen. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I'll wait, and then like once you get like a good one, you'll sit there and just be screaming the absolute shit of what, like, you just be scared of what happens and all. But me, it doesn't really scare me. It builds up that little that feeling and all. But it shocks me when something does happen, unless it be a full-on jump scare. Then I will jump out my seat. I can't even speak anymore. I'm sorry. But overall, I mean, this is it's a nice game and all. And I know it probably came out like 2015, 2017, maybe 2014. I don't know. But it's really nice in its own way in its perspective and all. So even though it's 2020, it's still a good game, and I like that. And I need something that would test my brain every now and then a little bit. So I like that. But anyways, I prefer if you just try it out yourself. So I'm going to cover this up. But this right here, I don't know if you can see it. But this is just like a little bit I wrote. But that's just what I wrote because I was so into the game and I really wanted to share it with y'all. So this is just part of the Gamer Tales where I'm just going to explain a little bit about the game. So in general, this probably just be like, I don't know, I can create a whole different series because of this now, but I think y'all should just try it out for yourselves to see what I mean and all. And after that, you know what, I'll share the 2 story times, or yeah, maybe the 2 story times. So I'm going through, and this is the spoiler parts as well, so I'm sorry, but I'm going through the door maze and just like, I'm going to get like one of these right here, and I'll just look at this little paper that you have to click and all, and it's just like, and it's like 2 or 3 different sheets, so you're going back and forth, and you're like, okay, this is the first one. It's like, no, this is the first one. You're confused by it. And after you finally understand it, you have to turn it all, and I'll just sit there like, okay, I went through this door, and then I'll go back and all that, and it'll send me back to the spot I was at before going through the door maze. And then it's like, that doesn't make sense. So I'm just sitting there frustrated as all hell, going like, I'm going to do it this way, and I'll do it the exact same time. But I do not do this one little thing that screws up my whole day. So I'm going on YouTube, looking at the videos and stuff like that, and I'm just like, well, shit. I have to go through every door after I turn. So this is where my dumbass got caught up at. So I'm just sitting there going through it. And then once I have finally got through it, I'm just sitting there like, oh, yes, I got it. And almost fell on my chair. Not now, but almost fell on my chair because I'll sit on it sideways. I won't sit on it like properly. I'll sit on it where the back is sideways. So I'm sitting on a chair sideways, but this be why I'm just facing my computer. And I don't know how much out of frame I was, but that's where I am at that point. So anyways, I was sitting there celebrating and almost fell on my chair. I'm like, oh shit, and you just see me almost fall. And I'm just like, well, dang it. Because I was so happy I finally got through it and all that, and my back was cramped, so I was just stretching and all that too. Yeah, I shouldn't have stretched so early or anything. I didn't think about me just sitting the way that I'm sitting now. So I'm just... That happened when I just almost fell, and I'm like, well, freaking heck. And there's some words I cannot say on the channel due to few personal reasons and due to some YouTube reasons, so I'm sorry. But anyways, the other one was one I kind of already told you about. So, but again, this is major spoiler for the ending of episode 1. So episode 1, you get to actually... Of course, meet the monster in a way you shouldn't have, at the very end. So there are 2 doors, maybe 3, maybe, I don't know anymore. But you're going through, 3, I think, yeah, because that's the only way. So you have your room, this other room, and the last room. So I'm going through it. I can go back in and out of my room, stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, let me see these other 2 doors. I shouldn't have just said anything. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I'm just like, oh, this little monster wanted to be a little coward. Just want to hide behind doors and little windows and stuff like that. Yeah, I shouldn't have insulted a monster. I said a lot more harsher things than any of these cute little things that I've said. But, oh my god, I ticked him off. He's just like, okay, you want to insult me? And then he just goes all out. He puts his arm through the little hand thing. Or not a hand thing. You can like peep through it. It's like one of these little... I'm going to use this. So it's on the door and you can just open it and just peek through like, hello, what you want? And then close and all that. But anyways, it's about the size of like one of the little mail slots that you can have. And you can stick mail through it. And you can see like movies and stuff like that. So... But, oh my gosh, he stuck his arm through and he's like, how dare you insult me? And then he just comes on like, I didn't even see him open the door. So I swear he crawled through it to come kill me. Because I didn't see the door open unless I am blind about that. But he just, whoosh, and he just grabbed me and I just thump on the ground. So he opened the door and he got me. I'm just like, or did he open I don't even know. So I'm just going to put in that context that he opened the door. Because he was standing there. But I don't know if he did or not. That's the thing. I swear he didn't. From like my mind. But in the game he probably did. And I just not realizing that. Because I was actually surprised by the fact that he actually jump scared me. He actually put a little hint of fear into my body. So I think that's what surprised me about him. So, like, complete cheers to you about that for the creator and actually getting me from the game. But, here's the thing. This is not over, little monster. I will end you. But, then again, I have accepted the fact of why there was a monster in the first place in episode 3. So, if you have played this before or something, feel free to let me know, like, your opinion. I generally enjoyed the game, and I'll leave a positive review on it if I were allowed to on Steam, but Steam's like, no. So, I'll leave a link down in the description for you to play the game itself. It is Decay the Mare. You have to have, I would say, at least $3 just to buy it, just in case it had tax or anything on it. But it shouldn't have, so. But anyways, it's a really good game in general, and I will let y'all play it for yourself. So anyways, I'll see you later. I gotta get to recording a whole nother game, and hopefully this monster don't try to kill me. So anyways, see y'all later, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. So please leave a like, feel free to subscribe, share it around, I don't care. Just do what you want to do. And also, I might be doing a reading your comments video or something like that soon. So if you want to leave a nice comment or something or a question, feel free to do so. I'm just going to read the comments out in the video. So if you want me to say your name or something, feel free to let me know or something like that. Because I'm probably just read them all straight out from, I don't know when. So I got to find out when I last stopped when I did it one time before. So anyways, feel free to leave any down in the comments if you want me to say them. And you can go wacky, but there are some swear words that are blocked on my channel, or most of them really are at this point. But I will actually let you say like effing or stuff like that. Just say F and then like ing, stuff like that. Because it won't, I cannot get on my computer at this moment for going back to change all that, but that's what happens. So if you can't swear or something, or it won't let you, that's what's happening on my channel. I'll probably turn that off if I can. But I only had it turned off because, or turned on because there was a child that kept going around my channel. And it was just chaotic, okay? So I got that sorted out. So I should be turning that off where y'all can swear and all. And y'all can just type whatever y'all want then. So anyways, I'll see y'all later and enjoy the rest of your day, night, or wherever you are. Put the gamer headphones on and get ready to game. So, see you later. Bye. Peace out.